Right now, as you sit there watching this video, your liver might be sending you desperate signals that something is terribly wrong. And here is the scary part. Most people completely ignore these warning signs until it is far too late. Your liver does not scream in pain like a broken bone. It does not throb like a headache. Instead, it whispers. It sends subtle messages through your body, hoping you will notice before the damage becomes permanent. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal 5 early warning signs that your liver is struggling, specifically from alcohol consumption. Some of these signs will shock you because they have nothing to do with your stomach or your side. They show up in places you would never expect. Your eyes, your skin, even your sleep patterns. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for and what to do about it before these whispers become screams. But here is what makes this video different. I am not here to lecture you about drinking. I am not here to judge your lifestyle choices. I am here because knowledge saves lives. And the knowledge you are about to gain could literally add years to your life or save someone you love. So stay with me until the end, because the 5th sign is the one most people never connect to their liver, and it might be the most important one of all. Let us start with understanding why your liver matters more than you probably realize. Your liver is not just another organ sitting in your body. It is the largest internal organ you have, weighing about 3 pounds in an adult. Think about that. 3 pounds of tissue working around the clock to keep you alive. Your liver performs over 500 vital functions every single day. It filters your blood, produces bile for digestion, stores energy, manufactures proteins, regulates hormones, and most importantly for our conversation today, it processes every single drop of alcohol that enters your body. Here is where things get serious. Your liver can only process about 1 standard drink per hour. 1 drink, that is 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of hard liquor. Anything beyond that gets stored in your blood and body tissues, waiting in line to be processed. And while that alcohol waits, it is doing damage. It is creating toxic byproducts. It is generating inflammation. It is slowly but surely wearing down the very organ responsible for keeping you healthy. The remarkable thing about your liver is its ability to regenerate. It is the only organ in your body that can actually regrow itself. You could lose up to 75% of your liver and it would grow back. This is incredible. But this regenerative power comes with a dangerous downside. Because your liver can heal itself so effectively, it often does not send out distress signals until significant damage has already occurred. By the time you feel obvious symptoms, you might have already lost a substantial portion of your liver function. This is exactly why understanding these early warning signs is so crucial. Catching liver distress early gives your liver the chance to heal completely. Ignoring these signs allows the damage to compound until regeneration is no longer possible. The choice really is that simple and that important. Now let us dive into the first warning sign your liver is crying for help. Sign number 1 is persistent fatigue that sleep cannot fix. I am not talking about being tired after a long day at work. I am not talking about needing an extra cup of coffee on Monday morning. I am talking about a deep, bone-crushing exhaustion that stays with you no matter how much you sleep. You wake up after 8 or 9 hours in bed and feel like you never rested at all. You drag yourself through the day, wondering why your body feels like it is running on empty. Here is what is actually happening inside your body. When your liver becomes overwhelmed by alcohol processing, it struggles to perform its other essential functions. One of those functions is converting food into usable energy. Your liver stores glucose as glycogen and releases it when your body needs fuel. A compromised liver does this poorly. Your blood sugar levels become unstable. Your energy production falters. And you feel exhausted even when you should feel energized. But there is more to this fatigue than just energy production. A struggling liver also has difficulty clearing toxins from your bloodstream. These toxins accumulate and create a general sense of unwellness that manifests as fatigue. Your body is essentially running on dirty fuel, and it shows in every aspect of how you feel. The tricky part about this sign is that fatigue has dozens of potential causes: stress, poor sleep quality, thyroid issues, depression, nutritional deficiencies. The list goes on. So how do you know if your fatigue is liver-related? Pay attention to the pattern. Liver-related fatigue tends to be worse in the morning and slightly better as the day progresses. It often comes with a general feeling of heaviness rather than sleepiness. And most importantly, it does not improve with rest, caffeine, or lifestyle changes that normally boost energy. If you have been drinking regularly and experiencing this kind of unshakable exhaustion, your liver might be sending you its first distress signal. And this brings us to our second warning sign, which appears in a place most people would never think to look. Sign number 2 involves changes in your eyes. The whites of your eyes can tell you more about your liver health than almost any other visible part of your body. The classic sign everyone knows about is jaundice, the yellowing of the eyes and skin caused by bilirubin buildup. But jaundice is actually a later stage warning. There are earlier, subtler changes that happen first. Before your eyes turn noticeably yellow, you might notice what doctors call scleral icterus. This is a very faint yellow tint at the outer edges of the white part of your eyes, closest to your ears. In natural lighting, you might see a subtle change that looks almost cream-colored rather than pure white. This happens because bilirubin, a yellow pigment created when your liver breaks down old red blood cells, is starting to accumulate faster than your liver can process it. But eye changes go beyond color. You might also experience increased eye redness or irritation. Your liver processes and balances vitamin A in your body. When liver function declines, vitamin A metabolism becomes disrupted, and your eyes can become dry, irritated, or more sensitive to light. Some people notice increased floaters or blurry vision, especially after drinking. There is also a phenomenon called spider angiomas that can appear around the eyes and face. These are small, spider-shaped clusters of tiny blood vessels visible just beneath the skin. They occur because liver dysfunction affects your body's ability to regulate estrogen, which in turn affects blood vessel dilation. While spider angiomas can appear anywhere on the upper body, when they cluster around the eyes and nose, they often indicate liver involvement. The key here is paying attention to changes. Maybe your eyes were always bright white, and now they look slightly dull or discolored. Maybe you have developed dark circles that do not respond to sleep or skin care. Maybe your vision seems off in ways you cannot quite explain. These subtle shifts could be your liver asking for attention before more obvious symptoms develop. This leads us directly to our third warning sign, and this one might make you look at your body differently starting today. Sign number 3 is skin changes you cannot explain. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it often reflects what is happening inside your internal organs, especially your liver. When your liver struggles to filter toxins effectively, some of those toxins exit through your skin. When your liver cannot properly metabolize hormones, your skin shows the consequences. One of the earliest skin signs of liver stress is increased itching without any visible rash. This is called pruritus, and it happens because bile salts accumulate under your skin when your liver cannot process them properly. The itching tends to be worse at night and often affects the palms of your hands and soles of your feet. People describe it as a deep itch that scratching cannot satisfy. It comes and goes, often correlating with drinking patterns, getting worse after periods of heavier alcohol consumption. Beyond itching, you might notice changes in skin color and texture. Your complexion might become dull or slightly grayish. You might develop patches of darker pigmentation, especially on areas exposed to the sun. Some people notice their skin becoming unusually dry or oily, depending on which liver functions are most affected. Then there are the more specific markers. Palmar erythema is a redness on the palms of your hands, particularly on the fleshy parts near your thumb and pinky finger. This redness blanches when you press it and returns when you release. It occurs because liver dysfunction affects blood flow and hormone balance. If you look at your palms right now and notice unusual redness, especially if it is more prominent than you remember, pay attention to what your body might be telling you. Bruising easily is another skin-related warning sign. Your liver produces proteins essential for blood clotting. When liver function declines, your blood's ability to clot diminishes, and you might find bruises appearing from minor bumps you barely noticed. If you are seeing bruises and struggling to remember what caused them, your liver's protein production might be compromised. Some people also develop small, raised, yellowish patches on their eyelids called xanthelasma. These are cholesterol deposits that occur when your liver cannot properly regulate cholesterol metabolism. While they are not dangerous themselves, they often indicate underlying liver and metabolic dysfunction. The skin signs are particularly important because they are visible. You see your skin every day. You know what normal looks like for you. When things start changing, especially if those changes correlate with your drinking habits, your body is communicating something important. Now we arrive at our fourth warning sign, and this one involves your digestive system in ways you might not expect. Sign number 4 is digestive disturbances that become your new normal. When most people think about alcohol affecting digestion, they think about hangovers, nausea the morning after, maybe some stomach upset. But when your liver is truly struggling, digestive problems become more consistent and more varied than simple hangover symptoms. Your liver produces bile, which is essential for digesting fats and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. When liver function declines, bile production or flow can become impaired. The result is difficulty digesting fatty foods. You might notice that meals containing oils, butter, or fatty meats sit heavily in your stomach. You might experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after eating foods that never bothered you before. Some people develop an aversion to fatty foods because their body learns to avoid what it cannot properly digest. Changes in bowel habits often accompany liver stress. Your stools might become paler, ranging from tan to clay-colored, because they are not receiving the normal amount of bile that gives healthy stool its brown color. On the other end, you might experience dark urine, often described as tea-colored, because the bilirubin that should be exiting through your stool is instead being concentrated in your urine. If you notice your urine consistently looking darker than usual despite being well hydrated, this is a significant warning sign. Unexplained nausea that is not connected to specific meals or activities is another red flag. Your liver plays a crucial role in blood sugar regulation. When liver function falters, blood sugar can fluctuate erratically, causing waves of nausea, especially between meals or first thing in the morning. This nausea often comes with a loss of appetite that goes beyond normal fluctuations. You might find yourself skipping meals not because you are busy, but because the thought of food genuinely does not appeal to you. Some people experience right upper abdominal discomfort. Your liver sits beneath your right rib cage. When it becomes inflamed or swollen, you might feel a dull ache, a sense of fullness, or occasional sharp twinges in that area. This discomfort might be mild enough to ignore, but persistent enough to notice when you pay attention. Pressing gently on your right side below your ribs should not cause significant discomfort. If it does, your liver might be enlarged or inflamed. Weight changes can also occur. Some people lose weight unexpectedly because their appetite decreases and their body struggles to properly absorb nutrients. Others experience weight gain, particularly around the midsection, because their liver cannot properly metabolize fats and sugars. Fluid retention can also occur, adding pounds that do not correspond to actual fat gain. The key with digestive symptoms is recognizing when they shift from occasional occurrences to persistent patterns. Everyone has digestive off days, but when those off days become more frequent than comfortable days, when you start planning your life around your stomach's unpredictability, your body is trying to tell you something important. This brings us to our fifth and final warning sign. I saved this one for last because it is the one most people never connect to their liver. Yet, it might be the most revealing sign of all. Sign number 5 is sleep disruptions and mood changes that affect your quality of life. You might wonder what sleep has to do with your liver. The connection is profound and backed by decades of medical research. Your liver follows a circadian rhythm just like your brain. It performs different functions at different times of the day and night. And when your liver is stressed, that rhythm gets disrupted in ways that directly affect your sleep quality. People with early liver stress often report waking up between 1 and 3 in the morning. According to traditional Chinese medicine, this is the time when your liver is most active in cleansing and rebuilding. Modern research supports that the liver does indeed have peak activity periods during sleep. When your liver is struggling, this nighttime activity can become disruptive enough to wake you up. You might find yourself suddenly alert at 2 in the morning for no apparent reason, unable to fall back asleep for an hour or more. Beyond waking up, the quality of your sleep declines. You might sleep through the night, but wake up feeling unrefreshed. Your dreams might become more vivid, disturbing, or emotionally intense. This happens because your liver's struggle to clear toxins affects your brain chemistry. Ammonia levels can rise when liver function declines, and ammonia has direct effects on brain function and sleep architecture. The mood changes associated with liver stress are equally significant. Many people experience increased irritability, especially in situations that would not normally bother them. Small frustrations feel overwhelming. Patience disappears. Temper flares more easily. This is not a character flaw. It is a physiological response to toxin accumulation and hormonal imbalances caused by liver dysfunction. Depression and anxiety can also increase. Your liver plays a role in neurotransmitter metabolism. It helps process and clear various chemicals that affect your mood. When this function is impaired, your emotional baseline can shift. You might feel more anxious without clear cause. You might experience a low mood that persists beyond normal fluctuations. Some people describe a general sense of unease or impending doom that they cannot explain. Brain fog is another common complaint. Difficulty concentrating, forgetfulness, struggling to find words, and feeling mentally slow. These cognitive changes can be subtle at first, easily attributed to stress, aging, or busy schedules. But when they appear alongside other warning signs, they might indicate that toxins are affecting your brain function because your liver cannot clear them effectively. Here is what makes this fifth sign so important. Sleep and mood problems significantly affect quality of life before many other symptoms become severe. You might not notice subtle fatigue, minor skin changes, or gradual digestive shifts. But when your sleep falls apart and your mood deteriorates, you notice. When you cannot rest properly and cannot regulate your emotions, daily life becomes genuinely harder. This is often the sign that finally motivates people to take action. and recognizing its connection to liver health could be exactly what saves you from more serious consequences. Now that you understand these 5 warning signs, let us talk about what you can do about them. Knowledge without action is just information. It does not change anything. What changes your life is using this knowledge to make different choices. The first and most obvious step is taking an honest look at your alcohol consumption. I mentioned earlier that your liver can process about 1 standard drink per hour. What constitutes moderate drinking, according to major health organizations, is up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. But even these moderate levels, sustained over years, can affect liver health in susceptible individuals. If you are experiencing any of the warning signs we discussed, the most powerful thing you can do is give your liver a break. This does not necessarily mean quitting alcohol forever. It means creating space for your liver to recover and heal. A minimum of 30 days without alcohol gives your liver significant recovery time. 90 days is even better if you have been drinking regularly for years. During this break, you can actively support your liver with specific foods and habits. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and cauliflower contain compounds that support liver detoxification pathways. Leafy greens provide chlorophyll, which helps neutralize toxins. Garlic and onions contain sulfur compounds that aid liver function. Beets support bile production and flow. These are not miracle cures, but they provide your liver with the raw materials it needs to repair itself. Adequate water intake is essential. Your liver needs water to flush toxins effectively. Aim for at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily. More if you are physically active or live in a hot climate. Proper hydration makes every liver function work more efficiently. Sleep becomes your ally in recovery. Your liver does much of its repair work while you sleep. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep gives your liver the time it needs to regenerate damaged tissue and clear accumulated toxins. Good sleep hygiene, consistent bedtimes, cool, dark rooms, limited screen time before bed becomes a form of liver support. Physical activity helps in multiple ways. Exercise improves blood flow, which helps your liver filter your blood more effectively. It reduces fatty deposits in the liver that can accumulate from alcohol consumption. It supports weight management, and excess weight stresses your liver significantly. Even moderate walking for 30 minutes most days provides measurable benefits for liver health. Reducing exposure to other toxins lightens your liver's workload. This means being mindful of medications that stress the liver, including common over-the-counter pain relievers like acetaminophen. It means reducing processed food intake, as preservatives and artificial ingredients require liver processing. It means considering the chemicals in your personal care products and household cleaners. Every toxin your liver does not have to process is energy it can redirect toward healing. Getting proper testing is also crucial. If you have recognized multiple warning signs in this video, schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider. Simple blood tests can reveal a lot about your liver health. A comprehensive metabolic panel includes liver enzymes like AST and ALT. Elevated levels indicate liver cell damage. Your doctor can also check bilirubin levels, albumin, and prothrombin time, all of which reflect different aspects of liver function. These tests are inexpensive and widely available. They give you concrete data about what is happening inside your body. If your tests show elevations, do not panic. Remember what I said earlier about your liver's remarkable ability to regenerate. Early-stage liver damage from alcohol is almost always reversible with lifestyle changes. The key word is early. The sooner you catch it, the easier the recovery. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Now, I want to address something important. If you are watching this video and recognizing signs in yourself, you might feel scared, embarrassed, or defensive. These feelings are completely normal. Nobody wants to hear that their choices might be hurting their body. Nobody wants to confront the possibility that they might need to change something they enjoy. But I want to reframe this for you. Recognizing these signs is not a failure. It is an opportunity. It is a chance to make changes before serious damage occurs. It is your body giving you advance warning so you can course correct. Many people never get this warning. They ignore the whispers until their liver screams, and by then, options are limited. You are not in that position. You are here, paying attention, learning what to look for. That is powerful. Your liver is fighting for you every single day. It is filtering toxins while you sleep. It is managing your metabolism while you work. No, it is processing everything you put into your body, trying to keep you healthy despite whatever challenges you throw at it. When it sends these warning signs, it is not complaining. It is communicating. It is asking for help in the only way it can. Think about what your liver has done for you over your lifetime. Every celebration, every difficult period, every normal Tuesday, your liver worked through it all. It deserves your attention when it asks for help. It deserves your response when it sends distress signals. The good news is that responding works. Studies show that people who reduce or eliminate alcohol consumption after recognizing early liver damage often see complete reversal of their condition. Liver enzymes return to normal. Energy returns. Skin clears. Digestion improves. Sleep quality increases. Mood stabilizes. The body wants to heal. Your liver wants to recover. You just have to give it the chance. As we wrap up, I want you to remember these 5 warning signs. Persistent fatigue that sleep cannot fix. Changes in your eyes, including subtle yellowing and increased irritation. Skin changes, including itching, unusual redness, easy bruising, and pigmentation changes. Digestive disturbances that become more consistent and varied. Sleep disruptions and mood changes that affect your quality of life. If you recognize one of these signs, pay attention and monitor yourself carefully. If you recognize 2 or 3, consider this your wake-up call. If you recognize 4 or 5, please take action now. Talk to a healthcare provider. Make the changes we discussed. Give your liver the support it needs. Your future self will thank you for paying attention today. Every day you give your liver a chance to heal is a day you invest in more energy, better health, clearer thinking, and longer life. This is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about making choices that honor the incredible organ working tirelessly inside you. Share this video with someone you care about who might need to hear it. The information here could genuinely save a life. And if you found value in what you learned today, let me know in the comments. Your feedback helps more people discover this information, and together we can help more people recognize the warning signs before they become emergencies. Take care of your liver. It is taking care of you.